What is going on, guys? So this morning, I saw a notification that Men 101 put a video up, and I went to click on it, and it said this channel has been terminated. I thought this has got to be a mistake, right? This can't be actually happening. First MGTOW 101 when he had close about 150,000 subscribers, then Miggy 101, and now Men 101. Right, that's the trifecta. It's been taken down. And you know what? This is all about the social justice warriors at YouTube. And they are social justice warriors, and they'll tell you they're social justice warriors because they think they're fighting for social justice based on what they learned at university. And of course, the professors at university have been lying to them. So if you're a YouTube moderator right now and you think that I'm telling you lies, did you do a humanities degree? Did you do a gender studies degree? Did you do a psychology or perhaps a philosophy degree? Because this is all stuff that you're being taught in those degrees. Not everything is as it seems, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing is necessarily true or false. Only the mind makes it so. But there are some things which we can, to the rational person, we can say, well, this is a fact, right? It's a fact that we breathe air, right? It's a fact that we breathe oxygen. That's one of the things that we use to survive. But anyway, look, you know, whether you're a MGTOW 101 fan or not, because I know some of you are, some of you aren't, and that's totally cool. For those of you who are, I'll put the links to his channel, Driven and Desired, down below, as well as his website. Go and check that out. But I just wanted to show you a quick video of something really, truly encapsulates exactly what's going on. And these are the people that are dictating what we can and cannot say. Right? These are the people that are dictating what we can and cannot say. And this will be scary for you to watch. Let's check this out, shall we? Give me a moment. Here we go.
Think about your hat and the way it makes people feel because it incites fear in all those around us. Every person is afraid of that hat. I'm afraid of that hat. Keep America great. For so many people, that's racism.
Yeah, but that's because the mainstream media's narrative that's created Donald Trump as a racist. I don't agree with the narrative. I'm out here to try to share that that narrative is skewed.
As a human being, you should pay attention to fear and not logic.
Wait, you said pay attention to fear and not logic?
Yes.
I should have paid attention to emotions and not facts?
Yes.
Why would I pay attention to emotions when
that are real in this world?
Facts are facts?
Facts? No, emotions are real. Emotions is one removed from spirit. I find that it is hard to trust others.
You shouldn't trust the mainstream media. You should like start listening and
What
looking
media
into.
that do you suggest? That is saying don't trust knowledge, operate in darkness.
No, go look up facts. Go look up like actual statistics and facts. Look up Pew Research.
Emotion is real.
But emotions change, don't they?
Yes, emotions do change. Facts don't. Facts remain the same. I mean, there may have been something you've been told is a fact and then it's found to be incorrect, right? But facts that are proven to be right are facts. Now, that particular person in the video, that is the type of person that is coming out of university right now. Those are our future psychologists. Is it any wonder the American Psychological Association has declared a war on toxic masculinity? Is it any wonder Brown University now has a degree in unlearning toxic masculinity? Is it this particular individual is a future Google employee, right? Because she's female, she's a social justice warrior, and she's university educated. Let that sink in, guys. This is the reason channels are being taken down. Because to people like this, emotions are facts, and facts are incorrect. John MC said it's this first time seeing a live video of mine and watched loads and would love to ask me a question sometime. Feel free to email me, sydneymigtail.com if you have any questions. And I do apologize if I take a while to get to them because I have a lot of emails to answer. And, you know, this is really a sign of things to come, guys. This is a sign of things to come. You know, people like myself, look, I know I can get a little caught up in the moment sometimes. I know I can sometimes sort of head in a direction which may be a little biased, but you know, we've all got our own personal biases, and sometimes we let that take over our rational train of thought. And that's something that I do try to remain conscious of, and something that I try to remain aware of. And guys, I think that's really something very important for you to know. When you guys are in a situation that is charged with emotion, that is charged with tension or conflict, something very important to do is just to remain calm. And before you respond in a way that could potentially be damaging to yourself, make sure that you think not just 2-3 steps ahead, especially not 1 step ahead, because that's a really bad thing to do, because that would cause a big problem for people if they just go 1 step ahead. So think forward, right? So let's say, for example, someone says to you, like, you see a video online, right? And it's some radical feminist talking about patriarchy and toxic masculinity, right? We know that toxic masculinity is not a thing. And I'll tell you why it's not a thing, in case you didn't already know, because I know there's probably a couple of ladies watching this. And I'm going to bring up the definition of masculinity for this using my DuckDuckGo search, not my Google search, because, you know, Google search is biased, and we've found that time and time again. So let's look at the definition. Oxford Dictionary, that's probably the most reliable. Merriam-Webster and Macquarie Dictionary is completely taken over by social justice warriors, because the word of 2017 for Merriam-Webster was feminism. The word of Macquarie Dictionary 2018 was Me Too. And I don't know if anyone got the memo over there, but that's 2 words. That's not a word. So it can't be the word of the year. And this is where definitions just don't matter anymore. Definitions don't matter anymore to anyone who thinks that feelings are more important than facts. They don't care that the definition of violence is, let's just bring this up as well, shall we? So I can be very specific about things, so no one can accuse me of making shit up. Let's go to violence definition from the Oxford Dictionary. Behavior involving physical force intended to hurt, damage, or kill someone or something. But of course, the feminist definition of domestic violence is anything that involves a man not letting a woman do absolutely anything. And that includes with their own money. So let's say, for example, in a deep feminist state, wherever you are in the Western world, apparently to most feminists, not giving women money when they ask for it is... Oh, we got Sandman here. How you doing, Sandman? Sandman, I might flick you an email after this. We need to have a chat and perhaps do a stream together talking about all this stuff. So violence is behavior involving physical force intended to hurt. So is not giving a woman money to spend it on whatever they want behavior involving physical force? No. So not giving women money is not financial abuse. Is raising your voice in a disagreement, because, you know, it takes 2 to tango, right? And women raise their voice all the freaking time. All the freaking time. Okay? So yeah, is raising your voice behavior involving physical force? Let's get even more specific, shall we? So physical definition, again, from the Oxford Dictionary, relating to the body as opposed to the mind. So physical right? Relating to the body. So force against the body. So therefore violence is behavior involving physical force against the body where you physically touch. Last time I checked, I don't need to touch anything to raise my voice. I don't need to touch anything to say no to giving money to someone for something they don't need, right? Or allowing people to waste money. Last time I checked, emotional manipulation was a particular field that's been mastered by females, not men. Men aren't master manipulators in the way that women are. Women have manipulated men for centuries. Right? And I'm not blaming women for manipulating men. This is part of evolution. This is how we've kind of gotten to the point we're at. But it's now the interference of radical ideologues in academia, now with the interference of the mainstream media, who, by the way, manipulates women shamelessly. And if you don't believe me, go and check out my video I did the other day on the shameless manipulation of women by the mainstream media. There's an article down the bottom that I read out, which you can have a read of. Just absorb that and go and watch the video that I also linked and watch how that actually aligns with what it says in this article. And you start to realize how deep the rabbit hole goes. And this isn't some conspiracy theory. This is actually real and provable, and it's right in front of your face, right? You don't need to sort of start questioning whatever's real. It's just like you need to look at it and go, well, this makes sense. This actually, I can see it in practice. So go check that out. But yeah, anyway, guys, look, as I said before, I know not all of you are Miggy 101 fans, but for those of you who are MGTOW 101 fans, are Miggy 101, are Men 101 fans, go and check out drivenanddesired.com below, and go check out his YouTube channel, Driven and Desired. You know, look, everyone's got their own different beliefs, everyone's got their own opinions, and not everyone's going to like what everyone's got to say. But I think the right to free speech is important, right? I think people's ability to express themselves is important. I think we need to see, it's tough, right? Do we turn around? Because, you know, we know the mainstream media is lying to us, but who knows what the truth is anymore? Right? This is the point we're at. Who knows what the truth is anymore? Right? When you get told something, how do you know that's real? How do you know that's real? How do you know it's fact? All right, and you know, as much as I disagree with most of what that chick in that video said, emotion is the only thing that you can personally know is real within yourself. Right? You can validate facts outside of that. But I know if I'm feeling frustrated, I'm feeling frustrated. That's fact, right? But my emotions can change. So that is not a constant. That is not a constant. So yeah, stop listening to the mainstream media, guys. Understand that there are bigger powers at play than just us as mere men. And we need to collectively fight against these by saying no to what we're being told. We need to collectively fight against this by making sure that we vote for parties that hold the values that we believe in. We need to do our own research on things. We need to use logic and peaceful and calm language, right? And build, if we're having a conversation with someone, build steps, a logical framework, right? Logical framework. And that way they can't actually argue with your logic, just like in that video I showed you earlier. Anyway, guys, look, I'm not going to let this drag on. This was more of a public service announcement than anything else, but hopefully there's been some gems in this video that you'll get some value out of. So Sad to see what's happening with this constant attack on men, this constant attack on people with a differing opinion. I think is so very important and critical. And before I go, let's be part of the Hydra, right? I'm part of the Hydra. We all are. So one more head's just been chopped off. Let's replace it with another 8. Guys, if you need to know how it is that you can start a YouTube channel, email me to sydneymigtow.com. Sorry, sydneymigtow@gmail.com with the subject, how do I make a YouTube channel? If I get enough of those, I'm actually going to do a little tutorial, and we'll go from there. Anyway, guys, I'm out here for now. I appreciate you. And if you do follow BitChute, I'm actually over at BitChute as well. All of my videos on YouTube from a couple of months back are being mirrored onto BitChute, so you can actually follow me on BitChute as well. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I'm heading down to my family's house, parents' house today. I'm surprising my dad. By the way, Igor MGTOW and video games. He says he's a 12-year-old MGTOW. Igor, I've actually got a project I'm working on, dude. Can you email me, sydneymigtow@gmail.com? I'd love you to be a part of this. And I think it's a very, very exciting time, especially for young men coming up through that teen stage, through to adulthood. So it would be great if you could flick me an email and just let me know that that's who you are on YouTube, so we can chat more about that. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate you all. Until next time.